What's up, Stick?
It's good, my nigga. Crack 5 just dropped. How you feeling about that?
Right here. You know what I mean? Right there. I know people can't believe it's out, but they thought I done pushed the date so many times. They thought that I was like just pump faking and I never was gonna drop it. But I think it dropped at the right time. Summer 2013. Good luck. Amen. That's a mental state for me. You know what I mean? I refuse to put music out if I'm not feeling creative. You know what I mean? So, like the past year, for some reason throughout the wintertime, I just wasn't into music for a second. Music is always in me, but I like for it to be natural. So, oddly enough, as we got closer to the summertime and the weather started to break, I started to get that natural feeling, and that's when I hit the stool and I just ranked out. So it's just a weird process for me, man. I gotta be feeling it. When I'm feeling it. And another thing is though, it's about my surroundings, you know what I mean? And people I got around me. So a lot of different people came into my life, and a lot of other people got out of my life, and it made it more possible, more easy for me to just vent and do what I do. Well, this business, honestly, and everybody that's been here for a while will tell you the same thing. It's a learning process. It's not something that somebody can teach you, because what worked for me might not work for my nigga Sway, or what works for him that he do best, I probably can't take that same route with two different people. So you gotta kind of experience it yourself and find your niche and find your highs and your lows, and then you play off of that. You know your strong points, go hard with your strong points. You know what I mean? You know where you need work at, then work on it. So it's just a learning process. Cause I look at myself now compared to years ago, my priorities change. You know what I mean? So I'm more interested in business and not so much interested in my persona. You know what I'm saying? And Peedie Crakk and all that. I am Peedie Crakk, so why should I worry about that? I should be more concerned about the brand and the business behind Peedie. I kind of have to manage. I have to step outside of Peedie Crakk and manage him. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So basically, it's a learning process. You gotta grow through it. You gotta live through the experience and then use them tools. So everything I've done, good or bad, I don't regret none of that shit. Because if I didn't go through any of them things, I would have had the tools. I would have had this conversation with you. You know what I'm saying? Well, I mean, I ain't gonna pinpoint exactly where to show that, because I don't got the schedule on me, but anyway, they're random spots, it's all over. You know, whenever you put music out, it just creates this energy and a buzz. So I knew as soon as I dropped this, or whenever I drop something and put it on the internet or something, the promoter's gonna call, the artists are gonna call, they're gonna want the features, they want the walkthroughs and all that. So just random shit. My man Ro got the whole schedule, so I don't know the dates. But we moving around, man. I think we about to set up a tour for this. Cause the way this look like it's going buzz, and the way it's buzzing right now, I know that I'm gonna have to travel around and hit them spots that's hot for me. You know what I mean? I got a big joint on here with Redman called This The Shit. I'm real proud of that. Shout out to Redman and thanks. You know what I'm saying? He definitely hooked me up with the verse and did the hook and did that and everything for the joint. All they had was my verse. And I sent it to him. He sent it back mixed and completely done. The whole song. It's really like his song that he gave to me now. But got that big Redman joint. I got Junior Reed, legendary reggae artist. Shout out to Junior Reed. Got a banger on there with me, Miss J, and Young Chris from the Young Guns. It's big. And I got a lot of artists that I'm working with from Philly that I believe in, like my man Bread Bruh. But he's actually from Texas, but he lives in Philly. My man 100 Rico and my man Dominican Noxie. And shout out to Miss Link, she also on there, my man Mug Man. A lot of people that I'm more of a fan of personality and character than I am of how good you can rap. You know what I'm saying? Cause I know niggas that can rap really good, but don't have the personality and the energy and charisma to display it. Then I know some people that's not the greatest rappers, but personality just bleeds out of them, and they can act, they can rap, they can do whatever. You know what I'm saying? Naturals. You know what I'm saying? So the people I name is just they my kind of people. I'm a personality. You know what I mean?
Okay.
All over the internet, yo, I swear, last night, see everybody was talking about that Piff and all of them other joints. Shout out to that Piff, and shout out to all of the sites that post my shit, and go check them out. But if you really want to go straight to it, YouTube, the whole shit is on YouTube. Every song by song. Somebody this shit only been out for 2 days. The whole mixtape is individually on YouTube. You can hit each song on there. I listened to it last night on my phone. So if you having a rough time, go to YouTube. But you can download the whole shit. Or most likely, like in another week, all the bootleggers is gonna fuck this shit up. So you'll be getting a bootleg, John. It'll be on every store, and you know what I mean? It'll be all out. Niggas be walking around with a book bag, So you'll find it. The red shit, CF5 with the Coke on the front.
And shout out to Crakk too, because he handed me mine personally.
Word!
I respect that. That's what's up.
My man right here.
You're a real humble dude. I fuck with you.
Good looking out, man. I'm out Allentown too, if they don't know what's up. I'm out here with my man Sway, fucking with him. We about to drop this drink. See, we writing right now. I'm pinning the hook right now. But last night they took me to the spot. What was the name of that spot? Pictures. Shit was a nice looking spot, yo. Real nice. It was what was that? Was it the first day of spring or some shit, or was it just a holiday? Well, Memorial Day. But anyway, everybody had like white on and shit. Real fly. It was looking good. My peoples hooked me up with a bunch of Ciroc and Moet and shit. It was fly, man. I like it. So shout out to Allentown. Shout out to my peoples out here. Well, I got two main things that I like to share. First, analyze if this for you. You know what I'm saying? If this something you really want to do every day. You know what I mean? And why are you doing it? Why are you doing it? Is you doing it for the money, or you want to be famous? Or are you doing it because you're really creative and you want to show the world? You know what I'm saying? And you have a craft and you take pride in your craft. You gotta dig up on if this is something you really want to do. And if it is something you really want to do, you gotta stay dedicated and believe in yourself all through the whole shit. Not just when people's feeling you or when you got somebody backing you and shit. Even when shit looking horrible, you gotta believe in yourself, dog. It's a test. I'm telling you from experience, it's a test, yo. There's gonna be times where as though you feel like yo, this ain't for me. Fuck this shit. You gotta stick through it, dog. Right when you about to give up, your time might be right there. You know what I'm saying? Because it happened to me. You know what I'm saying? When I got signed to Rockefeller, I got signed. I wasn't even rapping no more. I got signed from a song I did with Oskino and Sparks called "How Many Niggas Gonna Ride For Me." But around that time, I had just came home and I was in a halfway house and shit. I was just selling like weed on the corner and shit. And wasn't nothing jumping for me on the rap tip. Like shit was looking horrible. Like this was years ago, like over like damn near like 10 years ago, 15 years ago. And I was like, fuck this shit. And I just was selling Tree on 4th and Norris in front of the bar. But I had been did that song. I stopped writing and everything. I was like, man, fuck this shit. I need some bread. But then Sparks called me like, yo, I let Dame hear that song. He wanna have a meeting with you. And then he called me again. He's like, yo, I talked to him again. He said, come to Miami. If you get a ticket, you can meet him right here. And I told my man, and my man booked me a ticket, and I flew to Miami, and I got signed that night. I got signed that night. My life changed that night. That night, my life just changed.
Hey.
I ain't even had no raps. For like 2 years straight, I thought I was dreaming. For 2 years, I used to wake up, yo, and look around and wonder if it's still real. Like, I used to be like, damn, did this really happen? And everybody used to say that. They'd be like, yo, you don't even get it yet, do you, Crakk? It didn't click. because it was just surreal. It was unreal. I was just watching these niggas on TV, and now I'm like, I don't know. Now me and Hov playing pool, and niggas is at mad parties with Mariah Carey and shit. I'm like, what the fuck? So, shit happens, dog.
That's live.
You know what I mean?
I don't want to speak on Hov too much, but if I can ask, what one thing you say you learned from that man?
It's business, it's not personal, y'all.
Respectable.
Check it out. I took things too personal. You keep it business, you get around a lot of problems, you know what I'm saying? Because y'all respect each other's business, and you gotta keep it moving, because business is business. Now, if I'm arguing with my little cousin or something, and that's different. Get emotional and shit. That's your cousin. I mean, it's family. It's business. You know what I'm saying? So keep it business.